Have you ever left someone's home feeling more drained than when you arrived? As we age, the way we choose to spend our time and the company we keep becomes incredibly significant. Certain visits can not only consume our energy, but disrupt our sense of peace and take a toll on our emotional well-being. The challenge is that we often don't realize the impact until it's too late. In today's uplifting video, we'll explore 4 types of individuals whose homes you might want to reconsider visiting after 65. It's easy to feel obligated or polite, but many of us continue these visits without recognizing how they affect our mental and emotional health. Together, we'll navigate this important topic, empowering you to make better choices about where and with whom you share your precious time. Stay with us until the end, because knowing who to avoid is just as essential as identifying those who truly uplift you. These 4 people may appear harmless, but their company could be subtly diminishing your happiness. By the time you realize it, the emotional weight can be significant. Once you understand these patterns, you'll be equipped to protect your energy, set healthy boundaries, and fill your golden years with those who bring joy into your life. Let's dive in. Number 1. The chronic complainer. We all know someone who never seems to have a good day. Even on bright sunny mornings, they'll find a reason to be upset. When you step into their home, you might be greeted with a sigh and a litany of complaints about everything from their health to feeling overlooked. Their negativity can feel suffocating. It doesn't matter if good news has just arrived, there's always something wrong in their eyes. Spending too much time in this environment can seep into your own mindset, often without you even realizing it. Their emotional weight can feel heavy on your shoulders, and when you finally leave, you may notice a heaviness within yourself. This doesn't mean we should abandon loved ones who are facing challenges. We all encounter tough times, and it's natural to lend an ear. However, it's vital to differentiate between someone navigating a rough patch and someone who has made negativity their lifestyle. Chronic complainers often seek sympathy rather than solutions, and they may pull you into their cycle of complaints. It's easy to overlook their toxic nature at first, as many start with small remarks about a bad day or a minor grievance. But soon enough, you can find yourself caught in a loop of negativity, hearing the same frustrations repeatedly. You might offer advice, but it often falls on deaf ears. The same issues reappear, day after day. If you attempt to shift the conversation toward the positive, you may notice they resist, often steering it back to complaints. It's like trying to plant flowers in a garden that's overrun with weeds. You deserve to cultivate relationships that foster growth and joy, rather than draining your spirit. Remember, as Nelson Mandela said, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." Surround yourself with those who inspire you and encourage you to rise above the challenges. Seek out friendships that nourish your soul, and watch how your outlook on life transforms for the better. Together, let's embrace the joy in our golden years. Have you ever shared a joyful moment with someone, only to have them overshadow it with their own worries? It can be draining to leave a visit feeling more weighed down than uplifted. It's essential to surround ourselves with those who uplift our spirits, especially as we embrace life after 65. Remember, it's okay to reassess relationships that leave us feeling depleted rather than enriched. Time is a precious gift, one that should be spent with those who inspire us, rather than absorbing negativity. While kindness is a beautiful trait, it should never come at the cost of our own peace. You are not responsible for anyone else's happiness. It's okay to prioritize your well-being and seek out connections that bring joy. Sometimes we encounter individuals who seem to value our company only when they need something. Initially, it may appear harmless, but gradually, we might notice a pattern emerging. They may not check in on us or reach out just to connect. Instead, every visit feels transactional, with an underlying expectation tied to their needs. Manipulative relationships can disguise their requests in guilt or obligation. You might hear phrases like, "I don't know what I'd do without you," or "You're the only one who truly understands." These words can make us feel responsible for their happiness, leading us to take on more than we should, often at the expense of our own time and joy. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect and support. True friendship is about give and take, where both parties uplift each other. However, with a manipulative individual, the scales are tipped. If your visits leave you feeling obligated rather than valued, it's time to reflect on the nature of that relationship. It's easy to justify staying in a draining relationship by thinking they don't have anyone else. But ask yourself, would they be there for you if the roles were reversed? Would they drop everything to help you in your time of need? If the answer is no, then it's worth reevaluating whether they are truly a friend or just someone who is taking advantage of your kindness. A clear warning sign of a manipulative relationship is how they react when you say no. If they respond with guilt or resentment, it shows that your visits are more about control than companionship. After 65, it's vital to surround yourself with those who genuinely value your time and spirit, rather than those who see your kindness as a mere resource. Your time is one of your most valuable assets, and sharing it with those who truly care about you is what enriches life. Spending it on individuals who only reach out when they need something can leave you feeling unappreciated and drained. You deserve connections that are built on genuine support and love. If you find these insights resonate with you, I invite you to share your thoughts. Comment number 2 below, and let's spread the message of valuing our time and energy, embracing the connections that uplift us. We all deserve relationships that affirm our worth and fill our lives with joy. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss any inspiring videos. Your support is what allows us to keep sharing uplifting stories and insights. Now, let's dive into our next topic: the power of positivity in our lives. Sometimes we encounter individuals who seem to create their own storms. They find themselves in continuous conflict, and before long, their drama can catch us up in their whirlwind. Imagine stepping into a friend's home, expecting a lighthearted chat, only to be drawn into a lengthy tale of grievances and disappointments. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, as if you've been swept into their ongoing saga. The challenge with such drama seekers is their discomfort with calm. When peace surrounds them, they may feel restless, stirring up old stories and grievances, often portraying themselves as the victim. They don't just want a listening ear, they seek allies in their conflicts. You might find yourself in a position where you're expected to take a side, navigating their relationship struggles and feeling the weight of their emotional burdens. And here's the truth: this cycle can be endless. Even if you try to remain neutral, the pressure can build, pulling you into their dramas. If you agree with them, they might reward you with more tales, but if you dare to disagree or redirect the conversation, they could take offense, making you the next target of their unrest. Visiting someone who thrives on drama can leave you feeling spent and drained. The conversations often lack uplift, and the interactions can feel tense, even during friendly exchanges. If you're not careful, their energy can alter your mood and impact your relationships. Some may mistake this chaos for excitement, thinking they just have a lot happening. But true friendships nurture and uplift us, rather than leave us feeling like we're navigating a minefield. If a visit feels more like a battleground than a sanctuary, it's worth reflecting on why you keep returning. As we age, we learn that peace is invaluable. If someone's drama threatens your well-being, it's okay to step back. You don't have to bear their burdens or engage in their chaos. At this stage of life, seek out friendships that fill your heart with joy and comfort. After 65, your time is precious. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, not those who view you as an audience for their trials. Life is too beautiful to be spent in the shadows of negativity. And then we have the negative nostalgic type, those who dwell in the past not with fondness, but in bitterness and regret. When you visit, conversations often circle around disappointments or perceived injustices. No matter how much time has passed or the joy present in their current lives, their focus remains on the losses rather than the blessings they still possess. Initially, this reminiscing might seem harmless. We all enjoy sharing memories. But with the negative nostalgic, it becomes a cycle of lamentation that can weigh heavily on your spirit. It's essential to gently encourage a shift in focus, to recognize the beauty of today and the potential for tomorrow, rather than remaining tethered to what was lost. Life is a beautiful tapestry woven with memories, but sometimes conversations can pull us into a web of disappointments. It's easy to get caught up in old family conflicts or past betrayals when we reminisce. However, we have the power to steer these discussions toward healing and understanding. Instead of sinking into resentment, let's focus on forgiveness and the lessons we can learn from our experiences. Have you ever noticed how a positive conversation can brighten your day? Spending time with certain people can shape our perspective on life. If we surround ourselves with those who dwell on the past, we might unintentionally find ourselves reflecting on our own regrets. But together, we can shift our focus from what has been lost to the incredible opportunities that still await us. Let's embrace the beauty of the present and open our hearts to new possibilities. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that life only gets worse with age. Yet, life is a journey filled with twists and turns, and every moment holds potential for joy. Let's reject the notion that our best days are behind us. Instead, let's remind each other that there is still so much to celebrate, experience, and cherish. With every sunrise, we have a chance to create new memories and find joy in today. While it's important to honor our past, we shouldn't let it define our present. After 65, it's essential to surround ourselves with individuals who celebrate life and seek joy rather than those who remain trapped in what they've lost. Together, we can cultivate a community that thrives on positivity and gratitude, encouraging each other to appreciate the beauty each day brings. Remember, it's not about avoiding those who have faced hardships. It's about choosing to share uplifting experiences. Let's cherish the memories while also making space for new adventures. Surrounding ourselves with those who appreciate life can spark joy and inspire us to embrace each day with open arms. If you're still with me, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment with the number 4 below. Your presence means so much, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to join our community. Together, we can keep spreading positivity and support one another on this journey. Let's look ahead to some final thoughts that can inspire us all. As we conclude, take a moment to reflect on the people in your life. Have you ever left a gathering feeling uplifted or perhaps drained? It's time to be mindful of how we spend our precious time. After 65, nurturing your peace of mind is vital. Protecting it is not just a luxury, it's essential to our well-being. This doesn't mean we should abruptly cut ties, but rather, we should be mindful of the energy we allow into our lives. Some interactions fill us with inspiration and warmth, while others may leave us feeling heavy. By recognizing the difference, we empower ourselves to seek out those relationships that nourish our spirits and bring us joy. Remember, you are not responsible for carrying someone else's burdens or negativity. Your time, energy, and emotional well-being are invaluable. You deserve to surround yourself with positivity and love, nurturing your own heart while also being a beacon of light for others. Let's cherish the moments that uplift us and embrace the joy that life has to offer. In our golden years, it's essential to surround ourselves with those who light up our lives. Take a moment to reflect. Who are the people that truly cherish you? Who lifts your spirits and makes you feel valued? Think about the homes you visit, where you leave with a smile and a lighter heart. These are the precious connections to nurture. At this beautiful stage of life, every shared moment is a treasure, and choosing to invest in uplifting relationships can create a world of difference. Thank you for being with us today. We genuinely want to hear your thoughts. Please share in the comments something meaningful you learned and how you might weave it into your daily life. Your reflections inspire us, so don't hold back. Your engagement fuels our passion to create more uplifting content. If this video resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support is invaluable, enabling us to continue spreading joy and inspiration. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.